I'm Phil Commander and Joey Commander.
I'm his wife.
People see us as a power couple. We definitely don't see ourselves as that.
Yeah, I'm too busy trying to keep my head above water to be a power couple, but
I
thanks.
like, we've always liked visionary integrator, from the book Rocket Fuel. And I guess you've always been the yin to my yang. You've always made kind of dreams come true and kept me grounded when I'm trying to fly away with all these fantastic ideas.
I'm Joey. I'm a nerd, really. It's kind of funny because I've always been uncomfortable with the entrepreneur kind of idea. But then I was been chatting with Phil when I was going through school. Don't hate me, Ma. But I was at a private school and the kids realised I was really smart. So I did their assignments for them and made a lot of money because it was a really quite well-off school. And I did that all through uni as well. So I realised the other week, I'm not just a nerd, which I had so many kids calling me nerd, but I was like, I own that, I am a nerd. And I realised the other day, I'm an entrepreneur and I can embrace that. So yeah, Phil and I have known each other for 5 years, and within a few months of us coming together, both professionally and romantically, I was able to automate his business, and first of all, I doubled his cash flow within 1 month, and then with a couple more months, we went from 6,000 to 11,000. So that was a huge thing for us. We were like, wow, what we do works. Kept working through everything. We've set up businesses all along the way, and what we stand for is humanity plus projects. We want to do things that is for the betterment of humanity and beyond.
Yeah, I kind of have always been a bit of an entrepreneur, I guess. I started when I was 12 years old working in a restaurant as a kitchen hand and followed the chef around until I was 18. And I guess I learnt the value for hard work and working for yourself in that time and earning your own living when mum and dad wouldn't buy you the branded clothes. I was out there doing that myself and then quickly found out these branded clothes are bullshit. I guess I had some really good principles instilled just from growing up and working behind a chef. You learn a lot of discipline, and I got into real estate pretty much out of school. Mum found a job as an office junior, and I really took to that with property management for probably the first 5 years. So I got into real estate sales from property management and just really took to that. It's actually where I first met Aaron probably 10 years ago at one of his first Sales King masteries. That's really where I started to sink my teeth into personal development and doing a lot more than what was possible. And yeah, so Aaron's always been in our peripherals. I've always seen value in what Aaron teaches and what Aaron does, only because it's just so applicable, and he has always constructed it in a way that's so easy to pick up what he's putting down. And he says, trust the process, and I always believe the proceeds will follow.
But what Aaron does is he breaks it down so it's in easy speak. It doesn't have to have jargon, it doesn't have to be complex. You just get it.
We've had so many people along our journey that have told us we're mad with our ambitions and wanting to sink our teeth into more than one business at a time, and just the naysayers that have been and blocked us, and actually not blocked us, but tried to block us, especially living in Australia where we're the king of tall poppy syndrome. No one really wants to see you succeed. And so hearing Aaron always talking about how you can succeed, and not only speaking it, but showing it with what he does on a daily, and the interactions that he's having and the mentors he's seeing and the self-growth that he's continually putting in. I think that just really inspires me to follow the footsteps, and where they say success leaves clues, I think that Aaron's a prime example of that.
The end goal for me really is I love writing. I've actually got a whole bunch of books in my head that are all about revenge, bloodshed, and romantic misunderstandings. So I had a 90-day challenge that I set for myself to reach 5 editor-ready chapters. the 90-day challenge isn't over yet, and I've already done that. So I know that it's possible. And the end game is to move me out of all the businesses and just overlook things and just focus on my writing, because I know that my writing will bring a lot of joy and sexual experiences to the world. Oh, and then at Deal Dome was probably one of the most amazing experiences ever, by the way. Joel Whitaker, who was in Life by Design program, got up and was like, okay, everyone, who likes chocolate? Everyone put their hands up. He was like, who likes sex? Okay, let's talk about sex chocolate. So I went up to him and I said, I used to write for Penthouse a few years ago. I love talking about everyone's sex life, just not mine. So I've written a lot of sexual stories, written a lot about a lot of other people's sexual experiences. So I was able to bring this to Joel with my branding experience and my web, development and real full-on digital marketing. And so along with a couple of other EC people, we have a startup for sex chocolate. So just watch this space. How Aaron's helped with our empire is just, we're focused, we're laser focused, lightsaber focused.
Grateful for his generosity, because I think everything that he learns and all the money he invests into his mentors, he's never one to say, oh, this is a good one, I'm just gonna keep this for me. Like absolutely anything that he can do to impart knowledge and make the world a better place for businesses and business owners, I think he does, and he'll continue to always do that. Yeah, well, I think just the opportunity to have him as a mentor and the coaches and the team, we can do this by ourselves, but it'll take a lifetime. And having the people in our sphere who are in Empire Circle and the whole environment that Aaron's created, it's like he says that we all rise with the tide, and you are who you hang around by osmosis. So I feel really blessed to be a part of the group that we're a part of, and having Aaron as our mentor and having you as my wife, and just being able to tread this journey forward, because I know that we're unstoppable. I know the plan that we've got is foolproof. Aaron's done way bigger and badder things. Like now we're looking at 19 businesses with 36 million revenue as owner operators, where we can essentially give 3/4 of that away and still be on almost 10 million a year just by managing things. So
that's the dream, that's for sure. And if we don't achieve it, that's okay. Like, let's keep aiming for that dream.
Absolutely.
I think we can though. With Aaron's mentorship, definitely.